Well, hello, Purgatory. It's good to see you again. Now, in our previous Purgatory match, we did see the game become quite slow. Not many teams were fishing for too many kills. It was more of a snail's race to reach the finish line. Now, the question is, are we going to see the same thing happen again? Because it almost feels with every passing game, we're starting to see more aggression. Teams are getting more comfortable trying to make some of those plays happen.
Seems like a deja vu. Like, we are already seeing most of the teams coming in towards Central as well as Fire Brigade once again.
What's happening down there? Is that a party?
Yep. Very big cluster of a party.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
How many teams are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 teams. Half the server is in the southern island. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure my eyes are not fooling me at the moment, but it's a rematch coming in from the side of BTS as well as House of Blood, and, well, big opening, and that will be a frag to be able to drop one member down from the side of House of Blood. Now, a little bit of advantage given over the side of BTS. They're going in for the far flanks as well. Red going in for the shot coming from the back, and he will not be able to drop them down on their knees just about yet. Now, Ultimate, it's got a little bit of SKS going on, and there we go. A couple more attacks coming from Carabel off screen, and they find Evos as well. Big pickup from the other corner, but it will still be a helter-skelter bout here coming in from the side of BTS, but they are the one with the advantage here, already having 2 kills in the back. Kai running for his life, but there's no escaping Bit right here, putting him to sleep.
Now there's still one more person left on the side of House of Blood. Can he get away? He's still running. Is his running shoes working? He's tried his best, but House of Blood going to be the first team to be eliminated as Burst the Sky, at the cost of Condemn, they were able to at least secure themselves 4 kills, but that's going to be a painful way to sort of drop out of the series so soon.
Yeah, and I guess like they really paid off what they have definitely had previously, and here comes EVTH going closely against the likes of Knights, and unfortunately for Knights, they are already suffering a little bit of blow coming in towards the side of Gaga, and there we go, opening things up with Golden chipping in some damage as well. Jonah goes right across, and this will be a full push coming in from the Thai side, but TG is hunting out in the open with a depleted side of BTS. Now, 2 members remain, and now full flush coming through, and over on towards the kill feed, we see EVTH clears off Knights, and, well, you gotta say goodbye to the Chinese Taipei side.
Yep, and Burst the Sky, they have lost 2 players. Bayo was left to bleed out, and Shin, he's the only one here. Ultimate is quite a ways away, trying to snipe from quite a distance, and it seems so far Shin, he's able to maneuver around TG. Can he continue with the play? No, he can't. He will get shut down. So it's now Ultimate who's almost able to get the drop off onto Golden. So quite a price to pay for TG. They do manage to secure 2 kills off of Burst the Sky, but I think for now, Ultimate's just going to have to say, I hope I can get out of here, because 6 kills is a pretty great way to start the day.
Yeah, although they did get a 6-kill lead in their favor, it seems like their hopes of getting higher ranks will be slightly dimmed out. But hey, we've seen some great plays happen even in terms of duo or solo, so there's still going to be a little bit of a sort of a saving grace for them at the very least. Now, over on the side of Geek Fam, they were actually having a good steady first half of the entirety of the competition, but with that last round really not getting all too much points out of that, they have already lost a little bit of that sort of lead that they've set for themselves. Same goes to the side of V Gaming, who definitely had seen better action back in towards the play-ins, and also during this stage itself, opening up with that massive booyah, but now they're just trying to find their winning ways once again. As for RQ Hades, though, last game, absolutely costly. The game that they shouldn't have dropped.
Yeah, we'll have to see if RRQ can make a comeback. We have seen them literally explode when they need to. So is this going to be the game where RRQ decide we are going to go Super Saiyan? Is this the game where they decide to just go off?
Perhaps so, especially if that sort of zone, if it moves towards anywhere close to its Brasilia, they will definitely have a little bit of that advantage. And we saw those sort of setups where they really take one compound for each of their members. But KOG, let's just call this the KOG hill for now, because they are always in the same spot, right across the corners of Moat House. And
I think they might need to rename to King of the Hill, because
Yeah.
it just seems to be the game that they're playing most of the time.
Absolutely. Now, Osaka, though, he might just be able to spot out another member of EVO's ID over on towards their backs, but the Tigers are currently in their natural habitat, just between those sort of the forestry and a piece. He might just be able to get a setup over onto the side of V Gaming and bring up close personal, and this might just be the cue to call to be able to just perhaps get a couple of pointers off of the Vietnamese side.
Yeah. Geek is spread out, so oh, crazy, already getting dropped. He does have Mako nearby, so at least they'll be able to get that res off. But now Geek Fam, they have exposed their positioning, and V Gaming, they are well aware that they are going to be under siege. Their cover isn't that fantastic on this hill, unfortunately. Of course, they do have the advantage being on the hill, but they don't have amazing cover to hide behind.
Yeah, I was really surprised that they were actually flanked from the open areas of the trains, as Geek Fam, they have been able to actually get a little bit of a hold of the side as well, but nothing too much of a threat that will be able to send too much of a danger towards the side of V Gaming. They do get themselves back on track, fully healed up, and perhaps now they are much more ready to take on the side of Geek Fam. And well, it seems like there might just be a danger zone coming into the way, but not just about yet. The rest of Geek Fam, though, they are quite far apart as compared to Apiz, who has moved his way all towards the corners where V Gaming is currently at.
Yeah, Arpy's, this man has balls of steel, I'm going to say that. He's practically alone. But he is forcing out resources on the side of V Gaming, and we've seen a couple of grenades come out from V Gaming, none of them connecting, and even if they did connect, it only would have been onto one member on Geek Fam, so I wonder if maybe their play was to just sort of scare them a little bit before leaving, because Geek Fam, they say, all right, we've figured out that we can't quite get a good angle to take out whoever is here, so we'll just move.
Yeah, and for Geek Fam, they're still looking to solidify their spot. At the very least, you can walk away with a few $100 or $1,000 richer.
Well, every place matters.
Yeah, every single placement so crucial to all these players who are currently in the FSCS Asia.
Why are we whispering?
Yeah. Doing a little bit of ASMR after a lot of long runs of shouting, I guess.
I thought we were going to be doing this sort of a documentary style. And wild Osaka is in his natural habitat on the hill.
Yeah, just by the corner of the rivers as well as the trees as well. But Rambo, though, really rushing his way in. And I guess they're going to be moving in towards the campsite via convoy being set up by the side of Thailand. But the last time that we saw them play in Purgatory, they really crashed and burned by doing the same sort of way. And this time, they are docking by the corners where they're going to be taking the left side of the flank against V Gaming. So I'm not too sure whether if V Gaming would eventually give up that spot, but the answer is going to be no for the moment.
I have to say, it's quite bizarre that we didn't see as much action as we did on that southern island. I was expecting more teams to get eliminated down there.
Here we go.
Oh, V Gaming. Uh-oh.
It's looking pretty bad for the side of V Gaming. They don't seem to be all too prepared for this. And EVTH, they do get one, but Crazy will be able to shut down two members from the get-go. And with that, EV Thailand, they might just be able to close up shop. There's going to be a grenade being popped right across the corner, but they've already got themselves swift into action. And your new kill leaders will be from Thailand. EV just sets in for that triple kill. And, well, that's going to be the 8th one on the bag for EV Thailand.
That was a drive-by if I ever saw one. They just sort of came in with their 2 vehicles, got a couple kills in, just be like, all right, good job, guys. Get back in the car. Let's go again. But seriously, they got to be so happy with those kills. V Gaming, it happened all too quickly. You could tell that they just weren't prepared to be rushed like that.
Yeah, that was something that I kind of see a potential threat that was being set for the side of V Gaming, because early on we saw GeekFam was on the right side of the flanks, and now that Eva's kind of have a hunch that there's going to be a team up on towards those hills, it is a great spot for you to camp up and go for those long-range pickoffs. But from the backs, there's absolutely no cover, and EVTH, they absolutely abused that.
I'm going to be taking a look at EXP Esports' perspective. They're pretty spread out, so they do seem to be trying to catch any stragglers that are trying to come into that new safe zone, but no one sort of made themselves known to EXP, so no kills as of yet for our second team on the leaderboard, but we might be seeing a little bit of action soon as everyone's just trying to scout around the edges, looking for stragglers, but no one's having any luck.
Yeah, for the moment, many teams are playing a little bit passively, if you really want to count EVTH out of that, because they've already fragged out 2 teams from the start, and now
hang on,
hunting out for the side of EXP. I'm not sure if this is the team that you're looking for, but they've already got themselves in position. Now, Hoysang all alone, and Pungat is over on the other corner as well. EVTH lining it up, and Geek Fam's going to be across the corner as well. A couple of all these nades as well as Molotovs have already been popped out, and oh, the vehicle's already smoking up. Here comes Rambo. He's trying to charge right in, and there's going to be crates as well as glue walls being popped up here. But Jonah tries to actually break the walls out, and this is not looking all too good for the side of EXP, but the cavalry might have just arrived in time. EXP, they are still defending this one really solidly, but Nade's coming right in towards the bottom. It will be a little bit of a scope right in towards the corners out there. Rambo only took 10 damage in total, and still they will be able to open things up. More glue walls coming over the side of Pungat. They get a double layer at the very least for him to run across, but he will not be saved at all. Pungat already down for the count. EXP caught by surprise.
It's going to be a really tough one for EXP to try and bum rush into EVTH here, as unfortunately being in that watchtower, it's going to be hard to aim them down. And poor EXP, they actually looked like they were going to be able to knock out some of these EVTH players. They did a fantastic job delaying, but at the end of the day, delaying doesn't mean anything in Free Fire. You have to get a knock or a kill to make any difference in these fights, and it looks like, oh, we've had a bit of a knock there on EVOS, but luckily we did have the res. I'm assuming King of Gamers got the drop there.
Yeah, King of Gamers definitely want to take them out of the competition if they can actually shut them down, especially in this early stage of the game. They're not too worried about what happens in the very final match itself. Trying to actually burn out that vehicle, and here comes that rate of bullets straight over around the corner, and that will be another member out for the side of EVOS. Now they're trying to actually sprint off, but there's no escaping from this. They're already marching right in. TLX now with the glue walls. It's gonna be Cav that comes in for KOG as Mr. 05 will be shut off, and EVOS Esports ID crashes out KOG, making it look like a walk in the park.
Starting to ramp up as well. 3 kills for King of Gamers, so they are starting to rack up those points. Of course, they are going to be focusing on trying to get that booyah, as it seems that title seems to have eluded them every game up until this point.
Oh, and here we go. Another team fight going on. Heavy is going to commit to this one.
Oh, beautiful grenade landing onto Osaka, and he's also very much alone, so they're going to be trying to get another grenade in. That one unfortunately goes onto the wrong side of the glue wall, but they will take out a crucial member of King of Gamers. The main sniper eliminated, and this might cripple King of Gamers' late game potential.
Oh boy, they just volleyed that nade all the way across, and now this is looking pretty good for the side of Heavy, not gonna lie. I love all these walls being taken out already. KOG, those seem like they have too much cover, and both of these teams can't really hang on for too long here because the next zone is a little bit further off, and TG now heard all those gunshots. He's going to be tanking it for a little bit, but I don't think he has much health. And, oh, he just vanished.
We got a drop there onto King of Gamers. I can't quite tell who it is. I believe Getboo is the one that's still standing. They do get the res off. Oh, but this is a very scary moment for King of Gamers. They're in a very exposed place. There's really nowhere to hide on the road like this.
Yeah, they got to make themselves cutting across the fields. And RRQ now, you have to really find angles to be able to actually take them down. Legolov's already in charge and almost taking out Rambo out there. He's only got 30 HP left on towards the corner, and he's trying to hang on to that really threat. And Jonah already relocating themselves. They know that if they were to spend a lot more time here, they will be gatekept by the other teams out there. And Geek Fam seems to be poised to be able to clear things out.
Oh man, EXP bum rushing into EVTH. I think that might just be it for EVTH. They're actually being jumped on by EXP, of course. There is, I believe it was Geek Fam, hiding in the building. Heavy though on the outskirts, looking very healthy as a team, looking to snap up some kills themselves. They only have 2 so far, but they are looking to try and take down RRQ. And of course, this map is shrinking, Contra.
Oh boy, and EVTH, they are making this massive run of kills, and for RRQ Hades, they are just having their backs against the wall while GeekFam is coming towards the attack quarterback. It's going to be heavy here that will be able to clip out members of the side of RRQ Hades.
Oh,
and they're only with a break of HP. Even Tommy crosses out 5th place, and wow, it was GeekFam that will be able to get that shut down over on the corner as well. Heavy, though they only have 3 kills in the back, they have been able to get RRQ out.
Yep, RRQ now in 4th place. We have 3 teams remaining, and Heavy are looking fantastic going into this last tiny little circle. But the question is, can they compete with Geek Fam? Also looking very healthy themselves. They have all 4 members alive, and they are very much safe with King of Gamers on the right side of Geek Fam. But the thing is, does Geek Fam know where King of Gamers are? Looks like King of Gamers taking some fire, but from where? Is it from Geek Fam? It seems like they do know where King of Gamers are. Now this is the issue. Can King of Gamers find a safer place to hide? They have so little to work with. They managed to get the drop off. King of Gamers now down to 2 members. Oh, this might just be it for King of Gamers, looking to get 3rd place again.
Oh, they might just be depleted by the end of it all because Heavy is also committed towards the attack, and they are already outside. There's no way that they can move right in. Now, Ban and the rest of them, they are trying to actually pincer the attack over the side of Geek Fam. Geek Fam already losing a lot of health, and all the nades are flying right in. Not looking all too good for both sides, and here comes the glue walls moving forward all the way in, and it will be Ban to the reveal. Looking for setup. Oh my goodness, that perfect nade, and now Ban wants to settle the scores, and this will be it. Heavy will get that booyah by the very end. And now, down towards the very last game left. Heavy of Vietnam finally getting